Thomas E. Reynolds began his E-Club Hall of Fame career with a pinch home run in his first at-bat and wrapped it up with an extraordinary postseason during the 1982 national title season. Offensively, the Thomaston native hit for average and power as one of the program's premier clutch hitters. Defensively, he saw regular action at 3 different positions before taking over at third base as a senior. Despite playing with a hyperextended elbow in the regional tournament that year, Tom was named co-MVP after batting .643 with 9 RBI, 5 runs scored, and a .688 on-base percentage. In the regional final, he drove in the go-ahead run, then contributed a sparkling defensive play for the second out of the 9th inning. The next week at the national tournament, Tom reached base safely 11 times and handled 21 chances in the field without an error. Tom's batting average rose in each of his 4 seasons, culminating in his All-America senior season when he batted a career and team-high .376. In his career, Tom struck out only 35 times and had an on-base percentage of 45%. Tom left the program as the all-time leader in walks and was among the all-time leaders in RBI, hits, and home runs.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my pleasure at this time to introduce Tom Reynolds as a member of our E-Club Hall of Fame for 2010. Tom certainly deserves this honor and recognition for the 4 years that he played baseball for us, and also for a lifetime of very positive work in our society. Tom was small in stature, but was gigantic in heart, is one way I have to describe Tommy. He got us over the hump. He got us finally into the World Series, and then he made sure that we did a great job in the World Series. The thing that I can always remember about Tom was his intensity for the game and how hard he played. A great hitter, but underrated defensive ball player. He played all over the field for us in his 4 years and did an outstanding job. But his play his senior year as a defensive third baseman and an offensive third baseman was outstanding. The play that comes to mind is the last game against Brandeis here at Alumni Field, and 9th inning, 1 out, and he makes a diving stop to his glove side, stands up and throws the runner out at first base, and was the whole key for us winning the regional for the first time and going on to the national championship.
But he went up to the plate with that mentality that nobody was going to get him out, and pitchers often had to work around him. He certainly drew a lot of walks, but he did have that knack of coming up in a big spot and producing. Certainly in the regional championship, I believe it was against Brandeis, he knocked in the winning run to get us into the College World Series.
The thing I love about Tom, I always will and I'll always remember it, was that he came to the field with the bat over his shoulder, with the glove slung over the bat, and said, okay, let's do a job. Went out there, had fun, laughed about it, always dirty like Pigpen, all right? But he just hit home runs, hit clutch hitter, made the defensive plays no matter where he played, because we all know he played outfield, first base, third base, he did it all, and never had the big air about him. He was just a down-to-earth guy, and that's what I love about him.
He was just a natural hitter. He had that ability, that unique ability to hit for average and power. When he had 2 strikes on him, he would seldom choke up on the bat, but he could still hit for average, and he could also hit for power. But probably what impressed me the most about Tommy Reynolds was his ability to step outside his comfort zone. Hitting came natural to him, but a lot of good athletes have a tendency of staying with their strengths and just working on that rather than trying to do things that they're maybe not as good at. And I think he saw an opportunity in '82 to become an asset to the team by improving his defense. And when he transitioned over to third base, probably his junior year, he enabled Eastern to be stronger in other positions. And he really had to work hard. He he didn't have a real strong arm. He wasn't the fastest person, but he certainly got a good jump on the ball. He had an accurate arm. He covered a lot of ground and made my job as shortstop a lot easier.
Hey, first of all, Tom, I just want to congratulate you. You're an outstanding player, and even better, you're a good friend. I am so proud of you. Congratulations on getting into the Hall.
It is my pleasure at this time to introduce and present Tom Reynolds to be inducted into the 2010 E-Club Hall of Fame for Eastern Connecticut State University.